Good morning. I'm Chaplain John Rollison from the Dobbins Air Base Chapel, and thank you so much for joining us for our Advent devotional series. Today's lesson begins with a reading from the Gospel of John, chapter 12. 6 days before the Passover celebration began, Jesus arrived in Bethany, the home of Lazarus, the man he had raised from the dead. A dinner was prepared in Jesus' honor. Martha served, and Lazarus was among those who ate with him. Mary took a 12-ounce jar of expensive perfume made from essence of nard, and she anointed Jesus' feet with it, wiping his feet with her hair. The house was filled with the fragrance from the perfume. Now our devotional reading from Crew Ministry. John chapter 12 tells the story of an excellent gift that was indeed given intentionally. This is the story of Mary, the sister of Lazarus, and Martha, who all appear in the gospel accounts. In his gospel, Luke contrasts the two sisters. Luke mentions that Martha was busy with everything she had to do, but Mary chose the best part, to sit at the feet of Jesus and to learn from him. At the time that the Passover drew near, John tells us that in the house of Mary, Martha, and Lazarus, they had supper in honor of Jesus. Jesus' disciples and possibly other guests were there as well. Mary then approached Jesus with a bottle of expensive perfume and anointed his feet, and the house was filled with the fragrance from this perfume. And then Judas Iscariot, the one who would eventually betray Jesus for money, judges Mary by saying it would have been better to sell the perfume and give it to the poor. But Jesus defended Mary and said, "Leave her alone. She did this in preparation for my burial." These words show that Mary had paid attention to what Jesus said would happen to him in less than a week. He would be crucified, and Mary knew it. So her gift was valuable to Jesus. Earlier in Jesus' life, wise men from the east had brought him gifts similar to the one that Mary gave him. And by bringing him frankincense and gold and myrrh, they implied that they knew of whom they had come to visit. These were gifts of worship to the King of Kings who had come to earth. In fact, some scholars believe that at the same time, the gifts symbolized the balm that he would need at the moment of his death for the sins of all mankind. And we understand that as great as Mary's gift was, Jesus gave the greatest gift of all, eternal life to all who would believe in him. I pray this brought you hope and encouragement today. Until tomorrow, I'm Chaplain John Rollison with the Dobbins Air Base Chapel.